I'd like to welcome you to the world's motherfuckers greatest podcast in the
world.
Yeah. Ooh, yes, nice and succinct for the people.
Yeah.
Now we got big homie Myles, Emily, MCML brand of the year. I'm putting it out there right now, brand of the year.
All right.
Hottest thing in the streets. When you got Kylar in your gear, you know the streets love it.
You stand doing stuff.
You're doing big things. So shout out to Big, the big homie. We were just here a year ago, and you didn't have as many pieces, but you were starting the brand, the formulation.
Man, you got on velour.
You turned into an 80s drug dealer over the span of a year.
That shit crazy.
It's a pandemic.
What has been the first year of official growth branding, or I guess rebranding or revamping, been for you?
It's been a journey because first of all, thank y'all for letting me do this. But it's a journey because like the last time we was here, we had a conversation. We was here talking about our goals and what we wanted to get pumping for 2020. And the main thing I said was I wanted to create a website. That was my goal by the end of the month. So in the month of September last year, I was able to create the website mcmlclothing.com. That was a great accomplishment. Done multiple pop-ups since then. I was at the Southside Market 2 weeks ago. Shout out to Azel. It's just been great, man. Like the brand's been good. It's been expanding all over the country, and got my LLC and getting the trademark now. So it's been a great journey, man. I'm so grateful. Thank everybody that supported the brand.
Speaking of the trademark, you were telling us earlier off camera about that battle. You like to dive into it right now? So we can just start the campaign.
Oh yeah, nah, for sure. Yeah, so basically, like we said, like expanding the brand, just going for legitimacy, because when you do have a brand, like you have to have an LLC in place, so that you can have a business account, so you can operate legitimately, pay taxes, to Uncle Sam, right? Uncle Sam.
Sure.
For legitimacy, and tax benefits are great. So that's for all entrepreneurs watching this video.
Also protects you from your personal.
Absolutely.
If you get sued and things like that.
Absolutely. These brothers right here, I've been through those steps with Hazy Thoughts. So, be legitimate. So I went through that, got the LLC in March, and then I filed for my trademark with my lawyer for the name MCML. That basically states that whenever somebody would use MCML in an article of clothing and mention the name MCML, they will have to run that by me, or I can either file a cease and desist to stop them, and I can just take them to court. And I want to own the name MCML. MCML is my initials, Myles Christopher Merritt-Lee. It's my namesake. You know what I mean?
Shout out to you.
It's my opportunity to have generational wealth. So I want to fight this case, and I ask people to get behind me for that.
So I'm interested in. We can come back to the trademark for a second, but I'm interested in from September until the case, I guess when you first put in the trademark.
Yeah.
When you're going through all that, you're getting your LLC, which you did with ease, didn't really have issues, building the website, all these things are happening. What's going through your mind, just like, because it seems from the outside in a lot of success, a lot of growth. So what's going in your mind for because like let's not worry about trademark just for this second.
Yeah. It's really crazy, just even having a brand, because in the beginning way when you create a brand, it's like everybody just buys your shit just because it's like it's you, like you know what they're feeling like. Oh, you got shirts? Oh yeah, I definitely got to fuck with you. And they tap in with you, but then like when this becomes like a recurrent thing, and people come back to you after multiple times, it's like you start to realize, oh shit, like damn, like this is really something, and getting like you wake up and like it's a website notification and somebody purchased some clothes like that. You got no conversation with, because in the beginning this shit is all social media, right? Like nigga, you can post a picture, somebody DM you like, yo, this tight, yo, what's your cash app, blah blah blah. But somebody to not communicate with me at all, and just go and just like I saw that, I liked that, I wanted that, it's definitely been different, and it's just made me like kind of just want to expand my goals and what I want to do with the brand. It feels so much bigger now, and you gotta think bigger sometimes, because the simplest things that you want to accomplish, like all right, every day this week I want to sell a piece, and then after you do that, you're like damn, all right, what the fuck next? Like not be complacent. So it's just really just been trying to expand my goals for the brand.
That's mad dope. you're into fashion, so you know it's different for you. Like I think with other people, because I think people get into brand making, but like your brand is clothing, and you know that's how you're sort of transmitting this message to the world. The tracksuit, like to me, it's like I said, brand of the year because it has become your staple. The tracksuit to me is like I see people, I'm like, oh. And I think of MCML, even if I don't see an MCML tracksuit, because I feel as though you've kind of embodied it. Was that something purposeful that you were like, yo, I want to be this guy who does, or it just came about?
That was a great question. Yeah, it definitely is. You know, because like the first piece I made was a Power Yellow hoodie. I wanted to make a sweatsuit for it, but I didn't have the resources or knew how. Yeah, shout out to Diamante.
They're rocking the Power Yellow right now.
But like, yeah, I wanted to differentiate myself from brands because I feel like in most cases people will just like start off with there's no disrespect, nobody start off with a shirt. And I just wanted to go outside of that realm so that I could always make a shirt, but I wanted to like show people I know textures and colors and patterns and shit like that. So I wanted to create something that was of comfort that you could wear every day. And I think about because you know we wear sweatpants almost every day, especially in the pandemic. And like I want you to be able to not even think about when you put the MCML on, like damn, I wear my black sweats today. Oh, you niggas got on for MCML today. So that was really the thought process behind the tracksuits. It was just like what is something that's like uniform to people. It's not over the top. It can be worn in different environments. And just versatile, and that's like the customer I have in mind is a person that you may wear your tracksuit to brunch, you may wear your tracksuit to go record your podcast with your homies, or you may go out and you may be getting bottles at a club. In the pandemic, I don't approve of that.
You don't approve? You sure?
I haven't been to the club.
But I'm glad you brought up textures though, because I was thinking about my next question after Chuck. Like, how important are textures to you? 'Cause, like all of your, like from the last year to Velour.
From the last year to Velour.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you've grown with the textures of your materials and your pieces. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, is that something that's important to you?
Yeah. People can always buy something because they're attracted to it, but what makes them, come back? Yeah, so I want, you be able to wash it multiple times. Like, it is little shit like that means a lot, and I'll rather wait 60 days for a product versus make some shit in 3 days, and then after somebody wash it, they can't wear it again. You know what I mean? So, man, thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate that. You caught the reference too. Really.
Yeah. So,
I didn't hear what he said, but I knew it was a quality. That's what I felt. He said 3 times. I kind of like that. I'm drinking, I'm smoking. It's a lot right now. But more to MCML because you are the man of the hour right now. The socks. I like the socks. They're very subtle. They seem very niche. Is there something, because to me you seem to know what you want and how you want to do it. So your accessory piece was a sock. Mm-hmm. It wasn't anything like, you have shirts as well. You can cop that. All these clothing are MCMLclothing.com. But in particular, like your accessory is the sock, and that was really dope to me because it was very subtle. And it was just like, oh, some socks. And you know me, I love socks. And so
you wear them every day.
I love me some socks. So I'm just like, socks. I'm gonna harp on socks, but I just love that. Was there something really thought out, or did it just sort of like it made sense?
Nah, for sure. It definitely was thought out. Like during this, one thing I say during this year, if you guys know September to now, you have like. But now with the internet, like you really can create anything that you want. Like if you have the right resources and stuff. So like I found myself in the beginning, I was making things I thought that people wanted, and I wasn't getting the retention or the comments or whatever, like the reception that I was expecting. And whenever I revert back to the Power Yellow hoodie, because like that's something I just wanted a yellow hoodie. That's how I ended up making it. But like whenever I make something true to myself, I got the best reception for it, and people loved it and shit like that. So I in my mind I wanted to execute like some socks. So like that's how it got to that point, just because it was something I wanted to do, not what people wanted.
Very comfortable socks.
Thank you,
bro. The socks are lovely. It's like, once again, like you said, bro, the texture, very, very nice thought process. Are there? I hate to peek into the creativity. Are there any more the hoodie started as like, you know, solid color. Then we got freaky.
Yeah,
Started
we got
getting
freaky.
pink. We started getting, you know, we get the blue. I got the Crip blue, and I like that joint real
Shout out
quick.
Nipsey.
You know, shout out Nipsey.
The olive green.
You know, we got all these. Are the socks? Is there any
Green.
potential for the socks to get free?
For expanding out for sure. Oh yeah, it's y'all, so you're gonna get the exclusive.
Okay.
December, definitely gonna drop a black pair. Yeah, we'll drop a black pair, you know, standard pair for the winter time. As far as other color palettes, that's something that will happen in the future, probably in the spring. But yeah, we're gonna slow walk the socks.
Next thing, because you brought it up, slow walk. Is it very intentional? You try to, everything needs to be methodical. You even let people into the process on Instagram and whatnot. People get to see. Why slow walk, or is it just like quality, like you said, quality?
Yeah, you know, it's really just taking your time with the product. Sometimes it's not even just me. It's just just waiting on manufacturing, getting things produced right, and everything executed the correct way. But you know, it just depends on timing for sure. Like it's definitely about timing. Like every release is about timing.
The trademark is very, like Mook brought it up, and you told the story. It's very interesting because it's your name.
Mm-hmm.
It's your birthright. It's
Yeah.
it's the thing that makes you who you are. It's you.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's literally you. Do you ever feel a need to ask, like, why I have to fight this?
For sure, every day I'd be like, damn, why do I have this case with MCM? I do, but then I think like maybe like this case is bigger than me because it's not gonna be the first. It's not the first time this happened with a brand, a small brand. It's not happening. I don't like to call myself a small brand or a small business, by the way, because it's like I'm big, you're big. Like anybody that has a business should feel that they're going to be amazing. Like
For sure.
that's why the Walmart brand is so good because the man that created Walmart created an estate for his business because he knew that that's some other shit we can talk about another day. But nonetheless, like to answer your question, like it's my name, so it's really important to me. Like
No, I'm not talking about why you fight, but like just the idea.
the idea of fighting the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's crazy because it's like it's my name. Like even MCM's like the owner's name is Michael. It's Michael Chum Muchin or some shit like that. You know, he was able to make it off his name. Like everybody should be able to use their name. Like it's who you are. And even like MCM is Man Crush Monday. Like, you know, like people use that, and MCML is also a Roman numeral. It's 1950, and it shows up on so many Ralph Lauren pieces or Pole Assassin if that's your thing. Nike has MCML on stuff too. So it's so common. Like
There's another company name. Like I think MCM it's like another
IV, X, and shit like that. Yeah, so it's like because there's so many things, it's like why do I have to do this? And then I really do wonder why, but I always think that everything happens for a reason, and there's a bigger purpose beyond it. And me fighting this case and being successful with it shows another entrepreneur when they get into this situation that they're not alone and they're able to do it. So I just think it's not just for me; it's for other people that are in my position or will be in my position one day.
When you first got the case, it hits you, or the lawyer brings it to you. What goes? I need to know the exact, like, what goes through your mind.
Alright, so it was like August 5th, so it was like right before my birthday, so I'm like planning my birthday, a little pandemic celebration, and my lawyer Justin calls me. He was like, yo, because he called me all the time, and y'all know I'm really bad with my phone, so like he called me, of course I didn't answer. And then he texted me like, "Yo, you need to call me back right now." So of course, like, I picked the phone up and I answered and talked to him, and he was explaining to me like, "Yo, we got a case. Check your email. MCM is MCM opposed to trademark." I'm like, "MCM." I'm like, what? I look at my email and it says MCM Worldwide, owner of luxury bags, leather goods, and I'm like, MCM. This is crazy. Like,
how the fuck did y'all find this?
How did y'all find this? Like my mother my mom used to wear MCM bags in high school. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's such a classic brand. So I just seen it and I was just like, wow, like this is, like, I don't know, what can I possibly do with this? And I was kind of stressed for a second, like, damn, like this might be over for my name. Then I had a conversation with my mom and I kind of calmed down. But I was definitely worried. When I first seen it. For like, probably like, it was like a cloud in my mind for like a week. Like, just, damn, like, what the fuck? But then you gotta change your mindset about everything, no matter how bad it is. So we kind of looked at it in a positive light.
I respect that. I respect that. My last question about sort of the trademark, fighting it going forward. What do you think you need from the people? Because I heard you mention to Mook that like there's two ways to sort of go about it. You know, galvanizing public opinion, and I feel like that's a very interesting sentiment because I feel like you got the public's opinion right now. You know, I currently have one of. I got on the MCML somewhere.
Sweats. Yeah, that's it.
You know, so I don't know. I know that logo somewhere. So I just feel as though like people enjoy the brand, people like the brand. It's a quality brand, and it's your brand.
Mm-hmm.
People know Myles Merritt-Lee at that. So
The high school man.
how do we, you know, how do we help you fight this case in the way you need to fight it?
You know, repost content on social media. You can make a purchase on mcmlclothing.com. That will help me with like legal fees and things of that nature fighting the case. Just using the hashtag I support MCML would be great to just receive public
Shout out to
reception
I
as
support
well.
MCML.
I'm going to do a whole media and press release by the time this episode comes out to get it in more publications. But we just want to make this a national thing and just bring awareness at best to this, so people understand what's going on, the magnitude of this, how this can affect trademarks for other entrepreneurs going forward. And I'm going to release a T-shirt too that all 100% of the funding will go straight to fighting this case as well too. You know, so that's all I'm doing currently. Of course, that will expand. If you're watching this video and you have any idea to help with this case, I would love to speak with you. You can reach me on social media, Instagram at MCML93, or go on the website. We have the inquiry box there too. But you know, definitely need all hands on deck because I think this is not just about me in specific fighting the case, but it also represents what other young black entrepreneurs or minority business owners can face when they have a great brand, and you know, corporate America may try to stop what they have going on.
Call it what it is, black man. This shit is oppression.
Yeah, in a sense it is, you know. I think my customers are completely different people than MCM customers. I don't make leather goods. I don't charge people $1,000 for shirts and sweatpants. Like I want to be able. I want people to be able to wear and feel luxurious without having to spend luxurious prices. And I think that differentiates me. I provide that quality for people, and they don't have to spend $800 on a piece. So I just think the brands are completely separate, and we should both be able to coexist. You know,
in this space.
In this space. So, but for all those reasons, that's why people should support it, and that's how they can support using the hashtag, making a purchase, and posting and reposting and showing people that you support MCML.
So like, I support MCML.
You heard him.
Hashtag that. Make sure y'all plug in with my man.
MCMLclothing.com.
Amen.
Go follow that.
I mean,
I don't want to say leave nasty comments under MCMN page, but I'm just saying, be like the Beehive.
Yeah, you know, just let them know that we're here.
MCM be still in anyway.
I didn't say it.
Okay.
He said it.
I gotta relax.
You gotta relax.
No,
It's not good. It's not good for the vibes.
You
On the legal ramifications.
My
But
bad.
let's move forward with MCML as a brand, as a lifestyle, as a thing minus
Nice segue, Charles.
this little infringement.
Some jobs.
This little infringement we got. It's a little something. Nothing a little legal ramifications can't work on.
Sure.
What do you see? Because we talked about goals.
Mhm.
That's a big thing last time. What do you see for the goals moving forward for the MCML brand and just everything that has to with it? Because I just don't want to. I feel like brand will be sheltering. Like the clothing seems to be a nice presence on the internet. Like,
I see MCML like. Of course, this is a worldwide brand. Like, I don't even look at myself as like a little brand or anything like that. So, you know, one on a worldwide scale. I'm gonna have a store in New York, Miami, Vegas, Los Angeles, DC. Like all those places we love to travel, we'll hang out at. Like, I would love to have that shit. Because those stores, going to the luxury stores always inspire me, or cool brand stores at that. Like simple things, like I just want MCML to be like in a rap song, like smoking on side with my MCML, like, or something like somebody just rapping that they was rocking MCML, like the goal was nip, but you know, like any rapper saying that they rocking MCML in the rap, that would really make me happy. Just growing up, cause like we always used to hear rappers talk about what they wearing and then people go out and buy it. Or even what they drinking, whether Jay talking about having Ace of Spades, or you know, Diddy
Do Say Now,
Do Say Now, or
McQueen with Wiz.
you know what I'm saying, McQueen with Wiz, or you know what I mean, because like we always, the rap game has always embodied like white brands and you know, Louis Vuitton or whatever, and that led to more sales for them. So you know, it'll be a good time to do it for our community too. So, but that would be a great goal. I would love to see Rihanna like in New York one day, coming out of a hotel room wearing the MCML sweatshirt.
You know the vibes.
That'd be cool too.
I know you seen Collar.
Exactly. Get cozy.
And finally, I want to be able to just educate people like on the process of having their own brand, like the steps to go through, like you know how to get an LLC, how to get a trademark, what fabrics to use. What's a color swatch, what's a fabric swatch, how to communicate with people, how to know what your minimal order quantity should be, lead times, how to promote a brand, how to market it, like, you know, all those simple types, how to prepare yourself for a pop-up shop, what's a good fee for a pop-up shop, how to distinguish yourself as a brand. After I left here last August when we recorded, I read this book called The 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing. And reading that book, it's a quick read. Definitely recommend that you get that book or get the PDF. It just teaches you like why certain brands have always been successful and how they distinguish themselves in their industry, and just going by certain rules and patterns. And when you follow those rules, things tend to work out. You know, and by doing that, that's made me I feel like operate better. So I want to show that to the youth too as well. So I really want to invest in education and just show people the way, because I definitely didn't think I would be doing this before, like just being an entrepreneur, especially on my own, like 100%. So
you sure?
At one point I figured it out, but probably when I was in like high school, maybe like 15 years old, like in my mind I was like, yeah, be successful, like get a big house, like, but it was like the actual pieces of like what would it take to get there, like I thought I would like be on the radio or some shit like that, like
as a friend. Nah, dead ass. Because we're interviewing you and it's just like
as a friend. I like that.
As a friend.
Yes.
Like, I think we can, like, I don't know if I don't want to speak for everyone in the room, but like I feel like I can contest to everyone for everyone's feelings. We just like saw this for you, bro. Like your Afro details, you know what I'm saying? Like your little critiques for certain things. Like it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like you be on it. Like you always like fashion. Like even when it came to like we were in high school wearing fucking uniforms, and like we found like all of us have different swags, but like we all found different ways to swag the uniform. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you were one of the guys like showed up to prom with a fucking tailored suit, my nigga.
Once we seen you in the Ed Hardy chain, you know what I'm saying, we knew
what the vibes were. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying?
Vibes were early, buddy.
We do with the vibes.
As a friend, I can say that like we saw this. Like, we saw this. I saw this. You know what I'm saying? Then when you went to college, you did your thing.
I'm about to say you've done a lot of this, so I think
and then like
that's a good point.
You didn't ask for input from any of us. You know what I'm saying? Like we've ran our own business. Like we started Hazy Thoughts a brick ago, and like
pushing forward, buddy.
You were like you never
the charge in the back.
Yeah, like you never came to us to ask for advice. Like you might ask us little questions here, like certain shit, but that was
in the back,
more so about self. But that might have been the way you asked the question. You asked me, like you asked us about certain things, and then like you took input. But it's just like, you know what I'm saying. But like other than that, like bro, no, like everything you thought you didn't think that you were gonna get here, but you got here, and you deserve everything that you have, my nigga.
I appreciate that, bro.
No, that's it, bro.
Beat the case and get back out here.
For sure, fuck them niggas.
Beat the case 2020.
Yeah, for sure.
Beat the case 2020 and going forward, because this is just the first hiccup, because it seems like the growth with the brand is insurmountable, and people are going to try to knock
And
it down.
this ain't new in the fashion world.
You know, at a lot of accords, so a lot of instances. So let's keep it going. And like I said, we know you're gonna keep fighting and beating because you know that's what you do.
For sure.
And anything you need for the drops, what do the people need to know? What drops do the people? Because I know you got something sneaky for them.
For the fall.
I got something for y'all. So right here, you can feel me, is the coffee velour. I haven't even decided if I was gonna drop this yet because like, yeah, colors are cool. There's so many dope colors in the world. So, but the velour suits will definitely be available in November 1st.
Woo!
So that's something that we got coming up. I can't say
You
much,
the
but
navy green, Joe?
Crack
I mean,
like,
that's a navy green. You gonna have
crack
olive
like the
green, Joe?
80s.
olive green. We can
Crack
talk
like,
about that.
crack like the 80s.
Okay.
Crack like the 80s.
I might need
Crack
that one.
like
Nah,
the
for sure.
80s.
Nah, I got you. But nah, I don't want to speak too much about pieces in the future because.
Nah, for sure.
But I got some
That's
definitely
all
special stuff coming
Nah,
up.
dude, one is enough. Once we get one,
yeah,
I
the
only
velour
need
coming
one.
soon, though,
I only
for
need
sure.
one.
Yeah, you gave us the
I seen how you set it up. You wore it. You had a little flex on them, but you came through with the whites. Okay,
With the Adidas thing smash tee. You really selling crack.
Little 80s gangster.
I'm trying to be the case, move.
Little 80s,
My bad.
80s
No, I mean like I'm trying to raise money,
Yeah,
so
I'm
nah, that's cool.
trying
That's
to-
cool. No, that's cool.
Yeah, nigga outside
So
with the song
80s
outside.
coke dealer,
They
80s
is
coke
50
dealer
spoke.
swag.
Fuck you
We
talking
like
about?
it. All you missing is the chain.
The chain, yeah, the chain coming.
Oh, that's a little chain.
Yeah, I made my hit Kojo for it.
Okay.
Anything else you need to say to these people about MCML, Myles himself?
All I would like to say is, thank everyone that's been supporting MCML. Whether you retweeted, reposted a link, made a purchase, like all that shit means a lot. As we continue to fight this case, just stay tuned, follow the social media, post a hashtag, repost yourself on MCML, and if you have any other inquiries or possibilities of how you can help with this case, I would love to hear from you. I want to be able to inspire other people. This brand represents a lifestyle and a culture of people that are relentless, want to build generational wealth and just fly, fun, and successful people. So as we continue to proceed with the success of this brand, I want to empower others so they can be able to do the same things in the future. So I support MCML. Thank you for having me.
I support MCML.
Thank you for having us.
For
You're
sure.
supposed to say I support MCML.
I support MCML, bro.
You're supposed to look at the camera.
I support MCML.
Good job.
Y'all support MCML. Hashtag I support MCML.
And that's how you end an episode.
That's an episode.